Matas Buzelis has been going fucking crazy in the summer league. He's been doing his thing, being aggressive, attacking the rim. And my thing about him is he just plays with such a great toughness, grit. He's posterizing people, baptizing fools in the summer league, and then he's mean mugging them after he does it. Just the cockiness, the confidence he plays with is something that I'm really excited to see in the regular season. The efficiency isn't there. Last night he shot 1 for 6 from the 3-point line. Sometimes the shooting numbers are kind of crazy. The aggressiveness is always still there. No matter whether the shots are falling or going in, he's still taking those shots and he's not shying away from that. And I know it's summer league, but these are some traits that will carry over. I'm also really excited for him as a defender. I mean, the athleticism he has when he's dunking on people, it carries over to him as a defender. 4 blocks last night. 2 steals the other night. So he's still going to be a really good defender in this league. I think just development's going to be key for him. Hopefully that aggressiveness he plays with both sides of the court carries over to some of the players on the Bulls right now. Patrick Williams, he's a guy that could benefit from being with an aggressive player. He needs a little more aggressiveness in his game. So Buzelis could probably, teach him that. Julian Phillips as well. He could learn from that. Dalen Terry, some of these young guys can learn from Buzelis attacking the rim and doing what he does because that shit's contagious. You got a guy that just doesn't give a fuck. He's talking shit. He's dunking on people. He doesn't care. That shit's going to carry over to everybody in the locker room. That's the type of swagger that the Bulls need to play with. And Buzelis, man, another guy. Like I said, he talks shit during the games and stuff. I love D Rose, but none of that. He was silent. Jimmy Butler, Joakim Noah, those guys, they would talk shit. I miss that. I miss that kind of culture in Chicago, and Buzelis is going to bring that back. Can't wait to see him in the regular season. But other news for the Bulls, AK, he did a press conference. He said the Bulls expect, Zach Lavine to be 100% healthy, and Shams, Woj, they've been reporting and reminding Bulls fans, Zach Lavine, Vooch, there's no market for these guys. No market for these guys whatsoever. And I keep getting those fucking notifications. I see Laurie has a market. I see the Warriors are trying to trade for him. I see Brandon Ingram's probably going to get dealt soon. So I see all these players in the league that are similar to Lavine. They are some good players. Have a market. But Lavine, since, the Bulls gave him one of the worst contracts in NBA history, it's hard to get rid of him. We can't, nobody wants him. Because that contract's too crazy. So it appears, AK, he believes that, Lavine's going to be back and ready for training camp. He's going to be healthy. He's going to be with the Bulls for training camp. And I want to avoid that whatever way we can possibly, just trade Lavine somewhere. Don't give up your own capital and don't buy him out, but just get some kind of deal done. I don't care what other, what else it takes. As long as you don't give up any other young pieces too, but just get Zach Lavine out there somewhere where he can compete to a contending team, and the Bulls don't have to give those minutes, because Zach Lavine as a starter, he's going to garnish a lot of minutes. That's taking away development and time from a young player like a Dalen Terry, like a Io, some guy that could get valuable minutes now has to take a back seat because Lavine's back. And Vooch, same thing. Jalen Smith should be out there starting at center. Or the guy we drafted from Connecticut. I want to see more of him. But Vooch and Lavine are going to take up those minutes. And with those guys in the lineup, the Bulls are going to win 30 games at least. We're going to be a competitive team with, a scorer like Lavine and Vooch, who's a guy that's going to play 82 games and give you 17 a game. So those guys, I think they need to be on their way out, whatever way possible. Vooch, fuck it, just buy him out. I would be okay with that. But Lavine, we need something in return, a second round pick, whatever gets it done. But just don't give up your own capital. Don't trade a first round pick just to get his ass out of there. And AK, he said that in the press conference, we're not going to make bad deals that don't benefit us. But I think there is benefit for Lavine and Vooch being on their way out. And I don't think Lavine is the type of guy that would take young guys under his wing, the type of guy to be a leader, the type of guy that you could be like, all right, we can't get rid of him, so let's keep him on the roster. Things will still, progress. We could still get him to help other guys develop. I don't think that would happen. So Buzelis, though, really excited about him. I think he could be a Rookie of the Year candidate guy, a Rookie of the Year favorite. I still don't get how he fell to the Bulls at pick 11. Doesn't make sense to me. But how he's playing out there recently, it looks really good. He looks promising. And you look at, some of the other guys that were took ahead of him. Man, Alex Sarr, he had a terrible performance. He was 0 for 15 from the field. Nothing went in the rim for him. No free throws, 0 for 2 there, 0 for 7 from 3, 0 for 15 as a whole. Just a terrible performance from him tonight. And with the Wizards, when you get a lot of looks, you get, it's all you, bro, out there on the court. I know they had a couple other picks, a couple decent selections, but he's the main focal point, and he couldn't get a single basket. That's concerning. And he's 8 for 41 in the 3 games he's played so far. So I don't want to say he's a bust yet, but it's kind of getting there. This is a summer league, and he can't be out there, the second overall pick, looking as bad as Bronny James. That can't happen. So this doesn't look good for the Wizards in my mind. I think guys like Reed Shepherd, Terrence Shannon Jr., and, Buzelis now, those 3 guys for me are the candidates that I think are playing really well. It looks like they're ready for the NBA. They're ready to compete against some of the best players in the league. And those guys right now, I think, should be some favorites to win Rookie of the Year after Summer League. He just can't put together a healthy season. But during mandatory minicamp, he revealed to Bears media and in press conferences that his team reached out to the Bears to potentially get a contract